Hi guys, we're live for Fife Properties, and this is the Byre Theatre Youth and Community Arts Group. Ashley Foster is the creative artistic director, and we're going to speak to Ashley with regards to the new site that they've got in St Andrews at Largo Road. It's an absolutely fantastic location. We're going to talk about what the organisation is, what it represents, who gets involved, and also we're going to talk about their recent fundraising, crowdfunding campaign to get things moving in this COVID situation. So I'll just flip this camera around and we'll go and speak to Ashley in a wee minute. Just bear with me. Let's be flipped around. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. And it's over to you, Ashley. So, Ashley, yeah, what's your new premises? Do we want to have the wee guided tour and we'll take everybody around?
Yeah, we can do. So these are the new premises for Byre Youth Community Arts. This will be one of the main spaces that you can see here. So we run drama, singing and dance theatre classes for children. We've also got singing for adults. And we've been looking for premises. We haven't been able to restart in person because all the venues we would normally hire are currently unavailable to us due to the situation. And so we took a plunge. So here we are. This is our main space. We've got a little meeting room in there,
okay,
which we're hoping people might want to use, or we could hire out. Aside this one here, it probably would be our office. We do have an office space up at Slotline, but we're going to give that up. And bring everything onto one site, so we're not having to travel around. We've got a little kitchen up there, but I'm not going to show you that because my mother's hiding in there, and she'll not thank me for it. There is a bathroom.
Yep, WC barrier free.
Yep, and a lovely storage space.
Space.
And then this here will be one of our smaller studios, and we may well use some singing and things like that. As you can see, it does need a floor covering. It will be lovely when it's finished. And yeah, this is us. We're hoping to get all of our young people and our adults eventually, when we can get adults like that, onto one site. It will be no more moving around, going between venues. Because we currently hire 2 venues in St Andrews. We used to hire 4 a week, so we managed to condense it down. And now we'll get onto one site. But we are crowdfunding to get this place ready for our young people. We don't have anything because we're used to traveling with a suitcase. All our resources come with us. So yeah, we need to be able to pay for the flooring. We need to be able to get some tables, some chairs, some office furniture, everything that the young people will need for this to become their new theatrical space.
Perfect. And the young people, where do they all come from then? Is it just St Andrews or is it further afield?
No, we've got kids from all over. So obviously we're based in St Andrews. We've always been based in St Andrews. We've got a lot of young people here. Our kids travel from Fife all across the East Nook, Cooper, Balmullo, Daresey, almost everywhere round about. We've had kids come from as far afield as Monteberry once upon a time.
Kennoway as well. I think you'd mentioned Kennoway as well.
I've got a couple of kids that live out in Kennoway. And from all the sort of local schools, so Baxter, Wade, Madras, St Leonard's, and then all the primary schools from there about. We've got a lot coming from Cooper and Huddersfield. So we usually, pre-pandemic, had over 200 kids coming to us every week for all the classes we offer, and then we've got an adult singing group as well, which meets on Tuesday evening, and so we get a lot of adults from around. Okay,
so the type of kids that will come along, who will come along, what background, is it theatre? Everybody, I mean, my son Scott is production lighting theatre. He's doing it at college, so that's what he does just now. This is exactly what he loves to do. So what sort of things do they get involved in? What do they do?
They do absolutely everything. So in the drama classes, we cover all the basics, confidence building, we have fun, we play games, but we do instill in them the basic acting principles, and they get to do a bit of everything, literally everything. They can do a bit of writing, a bit of acting. We've got singing classes with our singing tutor, Amy Rayner, who's also local and a former student of mine. Well, she's not so local now, she was born and raised in this area. And then we've got dance theatre. So dance theatre is not any specific style, it's a mix of everything. It's more of a visual art form, and so our kids can do that as well. But it's anybody from any background.
Age groups?
Age groups, so we're currently running from 5 to 18 for all of our drama, singing, dance. We've got an adult singing group. We did used to have a teenies group, which was 18 months to 4 years, but we lost our venue for that. So it hasn't had anywhere to run, but hopefully we'll get teenies back up and running again. And it was a parent and child interactive group that did singing, art, dance, all of the above.
And this is a not-for-profit organisation, isn't it?
This is a not-for-profit, yeah. We're private limited by guarantee. So we aim to cover costs. We mostly just cover costs, but any money that we do make gets reinvested back into our young people. Hence, the money that we've spent so far on securing these premises has been the little bit of money that we gathered, in the last couple of years.
And how has COVID affected the organisation? How has that? What's been the implications, ramifications for you?
Well, COVID has been really difficult for everybody. Obviously, arts companies and themselves have been brought to their knees. We really struggled. Obviously, we couldn't operate at all. We had to move it online, so it was kind of quick thinking on all of our parts to get everything up and running, to try and engage with our young people online, doing classes, doing sessions. And unfortunately, like everybody, some kids just don't want to do it online. It's not the same. It really isn't the same. So we have been reduced in capacity to around about 50% of our members are engaging online. So for us, financially, it's been very difficult. We ran at a loss pretty much all the way through the pandemic. I think we've just managed to sort of cover costs between September and now. But it's been a balancing act, and it was time to take the plunge. We can come back in person, not in tier 4, unfortunately. But up until this point, we would have been able to run in person. But because the venues are shut down, because of the situation, we had nowhere to bring the kids. So for us, we've had to remain online, and that I know is getting a bit difficult because other groups are managing to get back running. They have been back at school. So it's that kind of last minute push now to find them somewhere to go. And that's what this has been about. It's been a good few months in the making. So
how many kids are we actually getting here? How many young people do you want to come through? I mean, it's a big hall, isn't it?
It's a really big hall. We haven't worked out the spacing as yet with the COVID regulations. I haven't had a chance to measure it all up. Normally, on a normal session, we have up to 30 teenagers. And then our younger classes will take slightly less of them, so round about 20 mark for primary kids. But I mean, as you can see, it is a big space. We do have to measure up and see, because the teenagers will, when we return, have to social distance. So it will mean a reduction in class numbers. But we knew that anyway, and going forward, it would have meant a much bigger outgoing for us to hire space to be able to accommodate all the kids that we have on our books. We have to double the space. So, that would have cost us a lot of money in hall rental. So this ultimately is ideal because we can use it 7 days a week.
How long has the organisation been going then?
So Youth Theatre in St Andrews in itself has been going for almost 40 years, believe it or not. Byre Youth Theatre, as it was, which is our official name, Byre Youth Theatre Limited, once upon a time was based down at the Byre full time. Some people will remember the Byre Theatre went into liquidation back in 2013, the early 2013. And it was at that point that when the Byre shut down, we took the Youth Theatre and we set it up as this, which is known as Byre Youth Community Arts, but we are Byre Youth Theatre Limited officially. It's been going now in this capacity as a not-for-profit for coming up for 8 years. We'll be 8 in February.
And what drives you to keep doing this?
The kids.
The
kids. Our young people are brilliant. I mean, you could not get better young people. I mean, all our young people everywhere are great, but our kids are just such wonderful young people. They've got such drive, such energy, such passion. I'm one of the very fortunate people that actually gets to do what they love to do. I come to work and play games and have fun and instill a bit of confidence and give them the opportunity to be silly or to perform or to do what they want. That to me is completely invaluable, and I think all kids should be able to access something like this,
So what operating hours, what times of days do you operate, or?
So at the moment we operate 5 days a week, so we're Monday to Thursday. We currently don't have any classes on Fridays or a Sunday. We do have classes during the day on a Saturday. It's usually all after school and evenings. We are hoping to be able to expand now that we have our own space. This will be ours. We'll be able to do a lot more, put in the classes, start up things like teenies again. So it's all afternoons and evenings. It's all accessible for everybody.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And what do you love so much about St Andrews then?
I don't know. St Andrews is just a great town. I was really, really lucky to start working for the Byre when I graduated many, many years ago. And I started teaching there, and it's, no matter where I've been, and I've been lots of places over the years, No matter where I've been, I've always had a hand in here teaching.
Yeah.
The community here is great. You know, we have a theatre on our doorstep. That's invaluable. You know, so many places don't have that. And we've got such a fantastic space down there. It's just, you know, it's a part of this town. It's a part of what it does. So.
That's fantastic. Thanks very much, Ashley. I really appreciate that. So, guys, just let me flip this back and I'll have a quick word about this situation. I've got links in here to the Facebook page for the group. I've also got links in here to the crowdfunding for the group as well. So take an opportunity just to click on them, give them a like, give them a follow, give them a share even. You know, even if you can't contribute towards crowdfunding, please take the opportunity, just give them a share, because you never know who can, you never know who's out there. It only takes a small amount. What have we still got to go in terms of funding? How much?
So we're about almost halfway to our target. We're almost halfway there. So, but yeah, as you can see, there's still a lot of work to do. We've spent a lot of our own money up until this point to get this here, and we just want to make this the best possible venue for our young people. So, you know, if anybody is willing to share the crowdfund, I'd be hugely grateful.
It really is. I mean, you know, it's anything and everything. At the end of the day, we'd all probably spend a fortune tonight, especially. And we're not going to be spending that fortune. So maybe take the opportunity to give a wee bit of that fortune to this organisation. You never know. It could enrich everybody's lives and all these children's lives and all the kids' lives as well as the adults. And who could be the next? You know, you never know who could be the next star that comes out of this area. Yeah, absolutely. So that's me. So I'm Jim Parker for Fife Properties TV.